Shri Gurubhyo Namaga students. Here the question is find the values of x for which y is equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square is an increasing function, right? Here y is there. Normally if the function anything is not given, you have to consider as f of x, but here luckily we had y is equal to. So you are going to first step. What do you want to do? You have to differentiate. First step. What do you want to do? You have to differentiate, right? See, first step you are going to differentiate. Y is equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square. First, I will simplify the format. When you see this, you are thinking somewhat different. No, it is a simplest format. Use x and multiply the bracket. What are the things are exist inside? So what can you get? X square minus 2x the whole square. Right? Now you people understood? Again, you are applying the derivative of x power n concept first. What can you get? You see, find the values or find the interval means. First you should find out derivative. Next you should equate the derivative to 0. That you keep it in your mind, children. Right? Shall I move to the next step, children? Yeah. Y dash equal to, first you are going to apply the derivative of x power n. That means how will you write? 2 into x square minus 2x the whole power 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1. So you no need to write. After that, what it exists inside the bracket, that you are going to differentiate. In terms of multiplication, it will come under the product I said, right? Into 2x, that is x square means again you are applying the derivative of x power n. X square is nothing but 2x minus 2x. What can you arrive? Minus 2, right? Now, which is equal to 2 into x square minus 2x. Here you are going to take 2 as common. Then what can you get here inside the bracket? X minus 1. Right? Now, which is equal to 2 into 2, 4. In the first bracket, you can take x as common. Am I right, children? Right. X you have to take it as common. Then what should be the rest inside the bracket? X minus 2 into x minus 1. Now you factorize, right? The derivative, you write it in terms of factorization, right? Again, I repeat, you see x into x minus 2, the whole square. Then use x and multiply x square minus 2x, the whole square. After that, you are differentiating, right? 2 into, here you are applying the derivative of x power n. 2 into x square minus 2x. After that, you are enter into the bracket what it exists, that you are going to differentiate. Here also you are applying the same concept what you used in the earlier, right? So x square can be written as 2x, 2x can be written as minus 2x can be written as minus 2. Here it comes under the product format, right? Then 2 you should take it as a common in the second bracket. So what can you get? 2 into x minus 1. 2 into 2, 4. In the first bracket, you can take x as common. So 4x, x minus 2 into x minus 1. And next, what is the next step I told you? The derivative should be equal to 0. The derivative should be equal to 0. Find the value or find the interval. That is y dash equal to 0. Y dash equal to 0 means what is your y dash? Yeah, 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. Then x is equal to 0, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 1. Here you are getting three values. That means how many disjoint interval you can get? Yeah, very good. Four disjoint intervals, right? Now I'm going to write the real line divides into, right? The next step, that is the procedure, no? The real line you should draw the diagram in the right side. I told you minus infinity to infinity. Origin is 0. Next, 1, 2. Right? The real x is equal to 0, 1, 2 divides the real line into how many? Yeah, 4 disjoint intervals, right? 4 disjoint intervals. What are the intervals you see? First, again, you should draw a tabular column. The next step is that only, right? Intervals. Next, sign of derivative f dash of x. Here you can write y dash. Nature of y. Y and f of x both are same. I discussed already, right? So, what can you get in the next step? You see interval. Right? First interval is what? First interval minus infinity to 0. Next interval 0 comma 1. Next interval 1 comma 2. Next interval what? 2 comma infinity. Right? Now, what is your f dash of x? 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. Right? Here you can assign any value between minus infinity to 0. If you want, you write here x is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1. What is your derivative? That if you want, you write it here. Nothing is a, you don't bother, right? You have to write for your convenience. Nothing is wrong. 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1, right? When you substitute negative, that is minus 1 means the first is negative, second also negative because minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Third is also negative. That means what is your thing? F dash of x less than 0. F dash of x which is equal to negative. F dash of x less than 0. That means what is the function? Function is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. I will do this step. I am going to erase, right, children? See here. I'm going to erase, right? 1 minute, children. See here. Shall I do directly, children? See, 1 minute. See here. 1 minute, children. Right? Directly, I will write it the answer here because I didn't have a space, right? See here. Cursor is not moving. 1 minute. Okay. X is equal to -1. That means your f dash of x will act as negative first bracket, right? First bracket is negative. Now you see negative. Second x minus 2, that is also negative. If you want the derivative alone, I will write it for your reference, right? F dash of x equal to 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. Now, second bracket, when you substitute x is equal to -1, again you get it as negative. Third also, again you get it as negative. Your answer is negative, right? Your answer is negative. So, f dash of x is less than 0. F dash of x less than 0 means what is your nature of the function? Strictly decreasing. Here you come 0, comma 1. That means you can take 1 by 4, 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. Right? X is equal to, if you are substituting x is equal to 1 by 2, what is your answer? You see here, f dash of x is equal to 1 by 2 means that is positive. 4x will act as positive, x minus 2 will act as negative because zero point 0.5 minus 2, so minus 1.5. Second bracket also will act as negative. Finally, you get it as positive. That means f dash of x greater than 0. Greater than 0. What is your conclusion here? Strictly increasing. Now you will come to the next step, 1 comma 2, right? 1 comma 2 means you can assign, here you are assigning x is equal to 1 by 2, right? X is equal to 1 by x is equal to, here you are assigning x is equal to 1 by 2. Here if you want, you should take x is equal to 3 by 2, that is 1.5, right? F dash of x, first bracket you get it as, that is 4x will act as positive. The second one will act as negative. The third one will act as, that is x minus 1 means 1.5 minus 1. So you get it as positive, right? You get it as positive. So you arrive the result as negative. F dash of x less than 0. Here, less than 0 means, yeah, very good. Strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. Now we will pass on to the next. Interval is what? 2 comma infinity. What is that? 2 comma infinity. 2 comma infinity. Here you can assign x is equal to 3, right? Any value for your understanding purpose, I am giving the numbers. If you want, you can assign any value, right? X is equal to 3. That means f dash of x equal to 4x, that is positive. Next bracket is what? X minus 2, that is also positive. X minus 1, when you substitute in the place of x, 3 minus 1, 2, that is also positive. Finally, you arrive the result as positive. When you arrive the result as positive, what is the position of derivative? Which is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0 means what is the conclusion of the function? Strictly increasing, right? Strictly increasing. But in the question what they are asking, did you notice notice it, children? Yeah, what it is, find the value of x for which is an increasing function. Increasing alone the word comes, what it is, the derivative should be greater than or equal to 0. The derivative should be greater than or equal to 0, right? So I'm going to show the proof for that, right? In which two interval alone the function is increasing. Increasing means derivative should be greater than or equal to 0, right? That means I'm going to give a solution, exact solution based on the given question, right? Y is an increasing function. Y is an increasing function on closed interval 0, 1 and closed interval 2, infinity, right? Near to infinity, I put a open parenthesis. That means there is no limit. Here, one thing you have to listen, children. I will give the proof for it, why it is increasing, right? In these two interval, only the function is increasing. That is, derivative should be greater than or equal to 0, right? What is your y dash? You see, y dash equal to 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. You, in the exam, you have to end up to this. For your understanding purpose, I am doing, right? X minus 1. When you are assigning x is equal to 0, when you are assigning x is equal to 0 means what can you get? Y dash equal to 0, right? X is equal to 0 means y dash equal to 0. X is equal to 1 also, what is your y dash? Y dash equal to 0. In between value that I proved already, right? X is equal to 1 by 2. X is equal to 1 by 2. X is equal to x is equal to 1 by 2 means what can you get? The derivative should be greater than 0. Compare this, what you can get? The derivative is greater than or equal to 0 in which interval? 0, 1 closed, right? Next, what I told you, 2, infinity, right? 2, infinity. In that also it is strictly, sorry, in that also it is increasing. The derivative should be greater than or equal to 0. I want to prove, right? See here, y dash equal to 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1, right? Now, here you can take x is equal to 2 because closed means the value should be accepted. Closed bracket, it represents the value should be accepted. That value you can assign for x. That is the meaning, right? That's why I use the bracket as closed. Y dash equal to what you will get? 0, right? After that, when you assign x is equal to 3, your y dash should be greater than 0. When you compare, what you will get? Y dash greater than or equal to 0 in closed interval 2, infinity. I hope you people understood, right, children? Again, I will explain. It is an important question. You have to listen carefully, right? Up to the previous sum, we learnt strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. The new word is increasing. The derivative should be greater than or equal to 0, right? See here. What you did first, find the value or find the interval. Same I told you, right? See, y is equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square. Then use x and multiply x square minus 2x the whole square. Then derivative of x power n you used. So you arrived at the end as 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. Find the value. So that what I did here, you see, I am equating the derivative to 0. So 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. I arrived the solution of x as 0, 1, 2. That 0, 1, 2 divides the real line into 4 disjoint interval. That 4 disjoint interval I am showing here, minus infinity, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, infinity. Minus infinity to 0, I told you to assign any value. For your reference, I assigned x is equal to minus 1. When I substitute x is equal to minus 1, the derivative is less than 0. Less than 0 means strictly what? Decreasing. Then 0 to 1, I assign the value as x is equal to 1 by 2. When I substitute x is equal to 1 by 2 in the derivative, I arrived positive. So derivative is greater than 0. That means strictly increasing. You know very well, right children? 1 comma 2, I assign the value as x is equal to 3 by 2. Here also you arrived negative, right? Because x minus 2 is there. 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. 1.5 minus 2. So negative. The first and the third positive, in between alone negative. So you arrive the result as negative. Derivative less than 0, strictly decreasing. Now we'll pass on to the interval 2 comma infinity. X is equal to 3. If you want, you can assign any value children, right? F dash of x, first bracket is positive, second is also quite often it is positive, third also positive. So derivative is greater than 0. If derivative is greater than 0, strictly increasing. We conclude that in two intervals it is strictly decreasing, in another two interval it is strictly increasing. But in the question it is given as it is an increasing function. That means we want to show the derivative should be greater than or equal to 0. So that I selected the part as y is an increasing function on closed interval 0, 1 and closed 2, infinity. The closed is represented, you can assign the x value as 0 and 1. Open means the value should not be included. For that I gave a proof here, right? X is equal to 0 because it is closed, 0 can be accepted. Y dash equal to 0. When you assign x is equal to 1, again you arrive y dash equal to 0. In between value, if you are selecting your y dash is greater than 0, you compare the things, you arrive y dash greater than or equal to 0. That means it is increasing, right? The function is increasing in closed interval. The function is increasing. Greater than or equal to 0 means greater than or equal to 0 means y dash greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, the function is increasing, right? I didn't use the word strictly increasing. Increasing means greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0. Next, I move to the interval as close to 2, infinity. Open. 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. When I assign x is equal to, because closed, no, closed means we can accept the value. X is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 means what is your y dash? 0. X is equal to 3 means your y dash should be greater than 0. Y dash greater than 0 means greater than or equal to, you compare, right? This and this you have to compare. Y dash equal to 0 and y dash greater than 0. You are comparing that. You are arriving y dash greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, the function is what? Yeah, very good. Increasing, right? Greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, the function is increasing. Tomorrow I will continue the children's next question. Okay, thank you children. See, you have to go through the concept, then only you can understand, right? Once if I taught, you have to listen carefully, be attentive, go through again, then only you feel easy, right? Thank you children once again.